Welcome. We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. Arsenal face a colossal test as they travel to Anfield to take on Liverpool in a pivotal early-season Premier League clash, with Mikel Arteta's side chasing their first league win there since the Spaniard was still donning the red and white as a player. The pre-match buzz has been tempered by a bitter pill, a string of injuries threatening to derail Arsenal's campaign. With up to 7 players nursing knocks, including doubts over captain Martin Odegaard, Arteta's bolstered squad depth from the summer transfer window offers hope. The Gunners faithful are dreaming of a statement victory before August fades, and the prospect of new signing Emirates making a debut, alongside rotations for underutilized players, has fans on tenterhooks. Tom Canton fancies slotting straight into Odegaard's role, with Gabriel Martinelli's pace posing a constant threat on the counter. Noni Madueke is tipped to fill Bukayo Saka's boots, while young Max Dowman could spring a surprise off the bench. Sam Truelove, however, urges caution, advocating for Mikel Merino's physicality in midfield over ease, whose flair could still turn heads as a substitute. Both agree Martinelli and Victor Gyökeres could exploit Liverpool's shaky backline. Canton's 11, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Madueke, Martinelli, Gyökeres. Truelove's 11 swaps for Merino. Either way, this Anfield clash promises to be a proper ding-dong battle. Tony Adams speaks out to Arsenal thrash Leeds United 5-0. Arsenal kicked off their home campaign at the Emirates Stadium with a cracking 5-0 victory over Leeds United on Saturday. The result was a proper treat for gooners everywhere, who'd been waiting 3 months to see their side put on a competitive show at home. With dazzling performances from new signings and academy lads, plus some top-notch tactics, this match was a belter of a way to start the season. The midfield duo of Martin Zubimendi and Declan Rice ran the show. Rice, now playing a deeper role, was class, completing 63 of 65 passes without giving the ball away in his own half. Zubimendi, the summer signing from Spain, was equally brilliant, pinging 72 passes, including 18 in the final third, and putting in a proper shift defensively with his clever counter-pressing. The pair completely bossed Leeds' midfield. Arsenal's physicality was bang on. Despite Leeds bulking up their squad with some hefty players this summer, Arsenal dominated, winning 59.3% of duels and a whopping 76.5% of aerial battles. Their high press was spot on, nicking the ball back 7 times in the final third, ensuring Daniel Farke's side couldn't get a look in. Mikel Arteta's lads showed real grit and determination. Victor Gyökeres, Arsenal's new striker, stole the show with a cracking solo goal in front of the roaring North Bank, followed by a coolly taken penalty in the dying minutes. The Swedish forward, known for his relentless running, was a handful, capitalizing on a pinpoint first-time pass from Riccardo Calafiori to slot home his opener. His work rate was top draw, covering more ground than anyone else on the pitch. Arsenal legend Tony Adams, who was in the stands, hailed the team's display. "This is the Arsenal we've been craving, full of energy, smart tactics, and real fight. Watching the young players and new boys like Zubimendi and Gyökeres blend so well makes me proud. It's a strong statement that we're ready to compete at the top," Adams said, beaming with pride. The Hale End Academy was a proper source of pride. Max Dowman, just 15 years and 234 days old, made his Premier League debut and looked the business, winning a penalty and showing flair with 4 dribbles. Alongside Bukayo Saka, Ethan Nwaneri, and Miles Lewis-Skelly, the 4 academy graduates shone. Saka bagged a stunner, while Dowman, Nwaneri, and Lewis-Skelly all finished with 100% pass accuracy. Arsenal's fullbacks, Jurrien Timber and Riccardo Calafiori, were absolutely immense. Timber scored twice and set up Saka's goal with a peach of a pass, while also putting in 4 tackles and 6 duels won. Calafiori, linking up brilliantly with Noni Madueke on the left, notched 2 assists and forced a crucial corner. Both defenders were rightly chuffed with their contributions. The Gunners' ball-playing was top-class, with 10 of the 16 players used finishing with over 90% pass accuracy. This team effort, combined with standout individual displays, left Leeds chasing shadows. Goals from Timber, Gyökeres, Saka, and a late penalty sealed a well-deserved 5-0 rout. This win was a proper statement from Arsenal, showing they're ready to mix it with the big boys this season. With a blend of exciting youngsters, shrewd signings, and Arteta's tactical nous, the Gunners are buzzing for what's to come. The fans have every reason to be chuffed as they look forward to the rest of the campaign. Arsenal could secure a talent greater than Eze and Simons in an £80 million machine. It's fair to say that this summer has been a splendid one for Arsenal supporters, surpassing the expectations they held at the close of last season. Not only has Mikel Arteta's squad performed admirably on the pitch, but the transfer window has seen a significant bolstering of the ranks, with 7 senior players joining the fold thus far. The acquisition of Eberechi has been particularly delightful, not merely for his sensational playmaking and versatility on the wing, but also because Arsenal managed to snatch him from under the noses of rivals Tottenham Hotspur, who seem to have pulled off a similar coup with Xavi Simons against Chelsea. With the transfer window still open for a few more days, Arsenal have the chance to cap it off in spectacular fashion. To do so, they should revisit a player previously linked with the club, a talent arguably greater than both Eze and Simons. Why Eze is a vital signing for Arsenal. While we'll soon turn our attention to another potential target, it's worth noting that Eze's arrival is nothing short of a game-changer for the Gunners. Last season, one of Arsenal's most glaring issues was their struggle to break down opponents when their star players were sidelined or off form. Eze, with his flair and creativity, is precisely the sort of player to address this problem. According to FBref, Eze ranks among the top 6% of attacking midfielders and wingers in the Premier League for total shots, the top 10% for successful take-onus, and the top 11% for shot-creating actions, all per 90 minutes. These figures highlight his ability to make things happen on the pitch. Even more impressively, despite playing for a mid-table side, the 27-year-old magician, as dubbed by Micah Richards, notched 14 goals and 11 assists in 43 appearances, totaling just 3,303 minutes. That equates to a goal involvement every 1.72 matches or every 132.12 minutes, a remarkable return for a player in his position. Eze also thrives in high-stakes moments, having scored in the quarter-final, semi-final, and final of the FA Cup to help Crystal Palace clinch their first major trophy. His knack for delivering in big matches only adds to his value for Arsenal. A talent greater than Eze and Simons. To be considered in the same breath as Eze and Simons, let alone deemed a greater talent, a player must be truly exceptional. Step forward Morgan Rogers, a name repeatedly linked with Arsenal this summer and potentially available for around £80 million. While that's a hefty price tag, the Aston Villa star has proven himself worthy of such an investment, particularly with his performances last season. Comparing Rogers directly with Simons is tricky, given the Premier League status as the world's toughest competition and the Bundesliga's lower ranking. However, their respective showings in the Champions League last season offer a clearer picture. Rogers shone brightly, scoring 4 goals and providing 3 assists in 12 appearances, totaling 1,025 minutes. That's a goal involvement every 1.71 matches or every 146.42 minutes in football's premier club competition. By contrast, Simons failed to register a single goal or assist in the same competition, despite facing relatively manageable opponents like Sporting CP and Stem Graz. While Rogers' overall goal involvement rate last season every 1.8 matches or 149.86 minutes doesn't quite surpass Eze, his potential is undeniable. At just 22 years old, roughly 4 years from his peak. By the time he reaches that point, his numbers are likely to outstrip Eze's current output, making him a tantalizing prospect. In conclusion, Arsenal have pulled off a masterstroke by signing the former Palace star, and Tottenham appear to have secured the promising Dutch youngster Simons. Yet, in our view, Rogers stands out as the greatest talent of the trio, offering Arsenal the chance to crown their transfer window with a truly remarkable signing. Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!